The back of your dress. I want to show you how to get a perfect back without bulge. It's probably like no bulge, like this place is not folding. Okay, so that's what they call bulge. So I believe everybody knows how to draft the back of bodice. So after drafting your back, this is what you will have. So you have taken your dart, and fine, if you want to have any dart manipulation on the back, the simple thing you just have to do is to transfer. Look at where the dart starts here, and transfer it to the to the side, and where it starts at the bottom, you transfer it to the dart, and then you eliminate the dart. So you measure what you have here to here, you transfer it here, and then you will remove it. Then after that, you can draw any style line you want at the back. Okay, but before we do that, basically what I want to show you is how to remove a back bulge. You will notice that some of the dresses that we make here, the back usually have some bulge here. So, and what you are used to is to remove zip bulge from your clothes. And if you don't know how to remove if you don't know how to remove zipper bulge, it's simple. You come to the back of your bodice, and then you remove ½ inch. Depends on how fat that person is. If the person is very fat, you can remove more than 1 inch, more than ½ inch up to 1. Depends on how fat the person is. But if the person is not fat, probably small size to medium size, you can ½ inch is enough. So if you remove ½ inch on this side, the other side too, you are removing half, so that's 1 inch altogether. So you should know that if you are taking more than that, that means you are taking up to 1½ or 2 inches out of the back. Do you get? So you have to be very careful and know how much bulge you want to remove from the zipper bulge. So that is that. So let's say you remove ½ inch. Yeah, I'm using my CM because this is just for this thing. So you come to your neckline, and then you will, let's say this is your neckline. So wherever the neckline starts, you will direct the line to it here. So this is the line. You direct the line to it here, to the neckline, and then to the if you are taking more than half, you can take it to the below the hip. Yeah. Okay, so that you'll be able to distribute the line evenly. But if it's just half, you can just join it to the hip line. Do you understand? If this one goes in, it will take longer line for it to just blend out. That's what I'm trying to say. But if it is not too much, you can always finish it up on your hip line. I hope you get. So if you go and take like 1 inch, the allowance, the line that you will take from here to wherever it will get to for ½ inch will be shorter than the long one. Let's imagine this is one. Let me use pencil so that I'll be able to clean it later. So assuming you are taking something like here is ½, here is 1. So the line that you will need for it to blend perfectly, will be longer than the one you need. See? So this is where it blends perfectly. So the line that you will need from here to here will be short compared to what you will need from here to here. Do you understand? So that's what I'm trying to say. So that is that. Then you connect it. However long or short it is, the only place you can connect it to is just the neckline. Do you understand? So this one does not have that much space you can work with, but for the this place you can just take the line as it requires. Do you understand? So after that, you will come, this one, you took it from here to here, so you do the same thing from this place to this place so that your allowance will still be the same thing. Okay, so you are taking half, you take half, I'm using ½ cm, but in real sense it's ½ inch. Then you come to the neckline, then you connect it to your neckline like this. Do you understand? Connect it to your neckline like this, and then you connect this one to your hip line. Do you get? So it's just you taking out this place. Do you get? So that is one out of the things that you need to do. So assuming you are done with your pattern and everything, you can cut it out. Note that your allowance should be here before you cut it, or if you want to put the allowance on your dress, that one is left to you. But after that, after the zipper bulge, the next thing you want to do, you have to cut it. You have to cut out all your pattern. So this is not what you can do when you are doing freehand cutting. Do you understand? You cannot do this while doing freehand cutting. It has to be on pattern. You cannot do this on freehand. So this is one of the advantages of using pattern drafting. So now you will cut this place. Before you cut it, I'm getting ahead of myself. So on your pattern, you will come here and take ½ inch up. You see, it's still the waist though. It's still the waist. Everything you're doing on the waist, or the back waist. The front waist is different from the back waist. So if you take the measurements of your back waist, all this I'm doing, you do it on the back waist, and you can use the front waist too. Or if you're able to get the ½ length back, you use that. If you don't get the ½ length back, you can use the normal waist. But it's the waist that we're using. Or if you have the ½ length back, you can use the ½ length back. So you come here, you take the same measurements, ½ inch up, ½ inch down, okay, and you connect it to this place. So after taking half length up, half length down, you then, as if you want to take that, do you understand? It's as if you want to take that. You now take it to this side, to the side line. Okay. So I would advise that you don't put allowance before you do all of these manipulations. Don't put allowance. After everything, you cannot add your allowance so that it will be easier for you. And you know you can work with it like that with allowance. But I would advise you to not put allowance just yet. So after that, you can now cut. It's just like closing that. You can now cut one that leg. You will cut one that leg to the hem. After cutting it, you now close it. Do you get? You now close it like this. So you won't have bulge that is coming out. You don't have bulge that is, that is excess at your back deep. You know we have back deep. So any excess there, you have removed it. And any excess that wants to come out to at the deeper side, you have removed it. So that's all that is about the back. Okay. So this is it. So to now make it perfect, that you don't have to worry about anything, you just cut on your fabric and then you work. So the best thing to do is just to eliminate this your waist dart. So you can bring it to the side and then you just eliminate it. I've told you how to eliminate that now. So this to this place and this to this place. You know you don't have to bother about any dart again. Okay, so if you cut your back like this, I can assure you, you will not have any problem of bulge or the need to put any form of dart, because you have eliminated the back bulge and the zipper bulge and you have removed the dart. So you can just cut this out. You can cut this out like this. Okay. You can cut this out like this, and then for the zipper bulge that you removed, you can now cut it off like this. Do you get? You can cut it off like this. Oh my nail. So this is what, assuming this is your back body, you just place it on your fabric and then you add allowance. You add allowance to this place, you add allowance to this place, and then you will cut it out. And if you want a style line at the back, no matter the kind of style line that you want, after